Consolidated and Harmony. It is Mr. Calvert again. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about a new artist, and this artist is also going to tie into your next art assignment. Okay, so I'll talk a little bit about the artist, then we're going to actually watch my friend Mrs. Han. We've probably seen some videos from her before. She is going to walk you guys through a project that is very similar to this artist, so make sure to check out her video after this one as well. Now, our new artist, I'm not 100% sure if I'm saying his name right because he comes from a different country and I couldn't find any videos of anybody saying his name. But I believe it's Shamekh Al-Bluwi. So I'm just going to call him Shamekh and hope that that's right. Now, Shamekh, he comes from Amman, Jordan. And Jordan is actually a country over in the Middle East. It's right about here. Okay, it's a very small country. And I couldn't find how old he is, although he appears to be pretty young, judging by his picture. And Shamekh, he is an architect, so he helps to design buildings. But kind of what he's most famous for is being a fashion illustrator. We know that an illustrator is somebody who comes up with drawings for magazines or books or websites or things like that. Typically, they work with markers and pens and paints. So he likes to make illustrations of fashion, so people wearing clothing. And typically, his artwork focuses on females because that's oftentimes what we see in fashion is women. But he has done a few men as well. And what he does is he'll start out by drawing these pictures of his people, typically women, I said, and then he actually cuts out their clothing. So what he's left with is a sheet of paper that just has the women's face and arms and maybe their leg or legs, depending on how much he's showing. And then what happens is because he cuts out the dress, he is left with that hole in his paper and then he holds it up in front of things. So a lot of times he'll hold it up in front of patterns that he finds, maybe on a pattern on a dress or on a shirt that he likes, maybe a pattern on a wall. Or he'll actually go around his city that he's from and he'll use that as inspiration for his dress designs too. So for example, here's one we see he drew out this woman and then he cut out that dress shape. Okay, so then when he holds that picture up in front of something, you start to see that and how that almost creates the pattern or the design of the dress. And because he's cutting that out and just taking a photograph of his work, it means that he can use that same picture of that same lady over and over. So here we actually see the same drawing, but notice how different that dress is depending on what the background is. It really gives it an entirely different feel to the artwork depending on what he chooses to put that artwork in front of. Here we see a ballet dancer and he's holding it up in front of a city. So we see lots of these skyscrapers in the background. We even see part of the sky in that too. So maybe that's something you could consider for your artwork, what it would look like to have the sky or clouds or a sunset as part of the dress as well. I really like this one and how it creates this line, this skyscraper that's showing through. Here we see another one where he cut out stripes in this lady's shirt and then obviously her pants as well. And you see that the glow from that sunset really makes her shine, which I find really cool. It's probably my favorite one. And I think it's our last one, how we see kind of this 1, 2, 3, 4 layer dress with the ruffles and then using that tree branch as inspiration. So for your guys' project, you are going to be watching Mrs. Han, and she's going to walk you through a few different ways to do this. I think she's going to show you how to draw out clothing. You don't have to do a dress. You could do like shirt or pants or a dress if you would like. That's fine. Then she will show you how to cut that out, and then you can hold that up in front of things to photograph. So it could be something outside. It could be something inside, like maybe a clothing that you like a pattern on. It could be the sky. It could be something in nature. It could be something from architecture, like part of a building. That's up to you. Remember, you can take lots of these photographs too. Walk around and see which ones you like the best. Then she's also going to show you a way to do it with a magazine. So if you have a magazine at home that has pictures of people in it, you could use a picture of them instead. Instead of drawing out your own actual picture, you could just cut out their clothing and then hold that picture up in front of something. Now, kindergarten and first grade, you guys might have a little bit harder time cutting out The clothing, because a lot of times you have to poke your scissors through the paper and then kind of cut out that shape. So you might have to ask mom or dad or an older brother or sister to help you with that. I'm sure that they would love to help you. But as far as taking the photograph, that should be a piece of cake then. Remember, all you got to do is just hold it up and then use your iPad to photograph that picture of your artwork in front of something. Okay? Remember that you can send these to me on Seesaw, you can send them to me on Facebook, or you can email them to me. I can't wait to see what you guys make. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.